Welcome to High Infidelity, the best cheating videos on YouTube. If you enjoy this content, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. Now let's get into the video.
I'm sitting out in front of AP house to confront him. Part 2. She was smoking in the driveway when I arrived. She began screaming as soon as she noticed my automobile. "Did you tell my parents?" "Piece of, you lowlife piece of." I pressed the record button on my phone and placed it in the front pocket of my shirt to capture everything on camera. I got out of my vehicle in the driveway, she was blocking the garage, and said, "I did indeed. They have a right to know why we are divorcing." I didn't make anything up or lie. I told them the truth and informed them that they should love and support you at this difficult time. It took the wind out of her sails. She went from wrath to weeping mess in a matter of seconds. She continued apologizing, asking what she could do to help, assuring me she didn't want any of this, and so on. I listened, and when she ran out of things to say, I said, "I told you all I needed to say today in the therapist's office. I don't have anything further to say about it. I'll pick up the kids from school and prepare supper for them. You're welcome to come collect some stuff, but you won't be able to remain here overnight. I recommend that you remain with your parents." She became enraged as a result of this. "You can't take me away from my kids." "No," I said. "I have no intention of keeping you away from our children. But given your current situation, I don't believe it's a good idea for them to see you like this. I'll tell them you went to stay with Graham and Gramps for a few days because Gramps is unwell and Graham needs some housekeeping assistance. They will understand and will not question it. But we need to figure out how and when we're going to inform them, and we need to do it before the end of this week." She burst into tears once again. In that moment, my heart bled for her. I saw the woman I loved, the woman I married, the woman I vowed to spend the rest of my life with, raw, emotional, lost, and hopeless. I embraced her and told her that I was sorry this was happening, but that it was the outcome of her actions, and that I would no longer be married to a woman who treated me this way. We stood there in the driveway for a long time, her bawling into my shoulder. Finally, she drew back and attempted to kiss me. "That's not going to happen," I muttered as I stepped back. I turned and went inside the house as she sobbed again. I went into the kitchen and made a really strong drink for myself. I heard her enter the home after around 20 minutes. I could hear her packing a suitcase as she silently entered our bedroom. I remained in the kitchen, where she discovered me with her suitcase packed. "I hope you're content," she said. "I'm not happy at all," I said. "This was not anything I want. I desired you. I desired us. I want a woman who would adore me and treat me with respect. Instead, I received this. So yeah, I'm not pleased." She yelled at me. "Why are you doing this then? Why are you throwing everything we have away?" "No, I'm not," I said. "When you returned to AP, you tossed everything away. Now I'm simply putting the parts back together." She yelled a couple more choice insults at me, but I refused to rise to her bait. She left after realizing I wasn't going to engage with her, slamming the door so hard it knocked a picture frame off the wall in the back hallway. She fled when I heard her roar out of the driveway. I drank my drink and watched the video of her yelling and swearing at me again. If things go wrong, I'll have enough video footage to keep myself legally protected. I came home with the kids after picking them up from school. I informed her that she would be staying with G and G for a few days. The youngsters were depressed, but they didn't ask any questions. We had fun, ate dinner, and now they're getting ready for bed. In many hours, I haven't heard from SDBXW, app, or AP wife. The house will be very quiet once the kids have gone to bed, and to be honest, I may just sit here with my bottle and pour myself a few more drinks before bed. Update 3. I've previously reported that I spoke with AP wife on Friday. She said that she is not ready to dissolve their marriage and that they would continue to attempt to make things work. They are in therapy. They had children, and I don't blame her for wanting to salvage her marriage. When I was in her shoes, I did the same thing. Their children are unaware. I wish them all the best and hope they are able to resolve their differences. She begged me not to contact her while they worked things out, and I completely plan to honor her request. I'm hoping they can save things. On Friday, my wife and I had another therapy session where we only discussed how to inform the kids. She told me she did not want to divorce. She begged me not to go along with it over and over again. I informed her that when she went back to AP after I ordered her not to, she made the choice for me. She claimed they hadn't slept together since I found out, a lie, and that she didn't discuss the specifics of what she and I were going through, lie. When I confronted her with what I knew again, she sobbed and said she knew what she was doing was bad, but she didn't consider the ramifications, just that she needed someone to confide in, since she couldn't speak to anybody else about it. Like me. Her hubby, who she was supposed to be attempting to resolve matters with. Even when I ponder forgiving her and trying again, I keep returning to the lies and dishonesty. She simply continues digging her hole deeper and deeper. She lied to me about sleeping with AP again, and she lied to me about what she told him. It comes so naturally to her that I'm afraid I'll never be able to trust her again. The lies just flow off her tongue as if she believes them to be true. And if I wasn't so well informed, I'd believe her. But I'm not so sure. So, even when I want to hug her, kiss her, and tell her everything is okay, I recall her falsehoods and stay focused on going on apart. Anyway, we informed the kids on Friday night. It was dreadful. They are completely aware of what is going on, and they are a shambles. They are upset with her for having a boyfriend, and they are upset with me for leaving mom. She really didn't want me to say she had a boyfriend, but I was adamant about it. The kids' first therapy appointment is on Friday. I'm not sure how it will go, but I'm hoping they'll be able to start processing their feelings about the entire event. Meanwhile, I'm attempting to be a strict disciplinarian while allowing them to express their sadness, rage, and uncertainty about what is occurring in their lives. It's a tricky balancing act. It's okay to be angry, yell, and cry. No, it's not acceptable to trash your toys out of rage. That kind of thing. SDBXW returned to the home on Friday night, and for the time being, we are cohabiting until we figure out who is moving out and when. We'll have to sell the home, since I can't afford to retain it while still paying child support and alimony, no matter how much that is. Because the property market in our region is now down, and no one is purchasing properties, we decided to put it on the market in the spring to receive a better price. I can't wait for the next 4 months to be over. It's also going to be a gloomy Christmas. I can't even force myself to put up decorations, since celebrating anything right now feels so strange to me. I'll take care of it. I want the kids to have the most normal Christmas possible. I only need to find the time and mental energy to haul the tree out of storage and hang it. She's dozing off on the sofa. I can't bring myself to be the bigger man in this situation and give her our bed. I put a lock on the bedroom door and lock it before I leave the house in the morning so she can't get in and mess with my things. She's currently using the guest bathroom and keeping some clothes in a suitcase. It's petty to be sure. It's a slick move. Whatever you want to call it, she left me, and I'm going to sleep in my bed at night while she suffers on the sofa. So that's where we're at the moment. It's not a really thorough update, but it covers the essentials of what's happened in the previous few days. The house is relatively quiet. She's hardly speaking to me, much alone yelling or throwing a tantrum. The few topics we do mention are all about kids and are quick and to the point. I'm sure there's more going on under the surface with her, there usually is, but for the time being, she's pleasant. Stay tuned for the next updates.